Good afternoon, beautiful people. I hope you're all well. It's so lovely to be out walking with you again. I've really missed your company. I've missed my armful of friends walking along with me. Geoff and I have continued walking. We've been walking daily. We've maintained that practice. It just became tricky to film, not least because of the weather. It was just atrocious with the wind and the rain and the mud. Honestly, there was no walks I could really go on that A, you hadn't been on a couple of times, or B, were accessible because of the mud. It's just dreadful. So I just decided to take that sort of pressure off and just take a break from filming. So how are you? I've got loads to catch you up on. I've had a glorious week or so. Absolutely glorious. In so many ways. Work-wise, kitchen, cooking-wise. Although, Nick might argue with that. The last 2 nights' dinners have been absolutely dreadful. I don't know what went wrong. Honestly, the only decent meal we've had the last few nights was a Domino's takeaway. Everything else, oh God, I'm in a knot. Everything else has been absolutely dreadful. Dreadful. Almost inedible. We did eat it because we were hungry, but it was a chore. So I'm hoping to redeem myself today. I wish I could take you up this path. It's so lovely. But they found a landmine and it's been closed down since. Obviously. I think they've repaired it, but it's still closed down. Anyway, what else have I got to tell you? Oh, last weekend we were at the caravan and we saw our first swifts and swallows of the season. It was joyful. When I'd got out in the morning, there weren't any. I went out at lunchtime and there were 2 or 3. Just 2 or 3 flying around, and then by the afternoon there were dozens, so I think that must have been them just migrating over. Although, quite honestly, poor little things must have thought about turning round and going back again, because they flew into a real storm. Poor little things. Yeah, they must have wondered why on earth they were coming. I'll put a clip in here actually, because I did try and film that weekend, but I say the wind and the rain was just dreadful. But I'll put some clips in here because I wanted you to see the difference in the river from the week before when it was flooded until now. The difference is amazing. So I'll put some clips in now for you. Do you recall last week when we stood here and I said the end of that fence post was usually in a field, and at the time it was underwater? There it is. The landscape has changed. There's a huge tree here and that's had to be cut down for safety. It's now down there in the river. Wasn't that a big difference in the river? It's unbelievable what a few days can make. Obviously the ground underneath is still really sodden, so yeah, walking across the fields is still tricky, but I'm hoping now we should be okay. Another huge difference I'm seeing in Geoff and I is our confidence, which was what this was always about, wasn't it? And it's definitely working. If I had been asked to come on this walk, for example, on a sunny Sunday afternoon, there's no way I would have done. not for a long time. So yeah, the fact that we're just doing it quite relaxed is brilliant, isn't it? Oh my goodness, the cutest thing happened. We were walking around our estate the other day, and you know that's where I have my fears and worries really with the dogs there. And there was 2 cockapoo type dogs coming towards us. We were on the other side of the path anyway, on the other side of the road. Oh, Geoff, bless him, so cute. He sat down as the dogs passed. He sat down, waited patiently, and then started crying because he wanted to go and play with them. I mean, what a difference that is, huh? So lovely. It was so lovely to see. We did. The owner said, "Oh, do you want to say hello?" So we went across, and the dogs were all just, yeah, it's just beautiful. It was so lovely. And he's got a new friend, a dog called Button. Oh, she's cute as a button. Oh, where did the gate go to? Let's have a look. Yeah, she was really cute. And Geoff really liked her, and she him. And yeah, they've been for a play off their lead together, which is just, oh, I don't think we ought to go down there, Geoff. It's probably still too wet. We'll go that way another day. Yeah, they went off their lead together in the dog park and had a play, which was just darling. Button's a little Yorkshire Terrier, and she's only about 1. I think Geoff doesn't feel intimidated by her, which nor should he, and he can help run her, which is always a blessing, isn't it? So many lovely things have happened. Anyway, let's get on with this walk. Oh, it's so nice to be back walking with you. So lovely. We have just walked all the way down this little path here. I've never been down here before, but it's absolutely delightful. I thought, what a secret little corner that I bet nobody really knows about. And I got to the end, and it's locked by a gate, which is access for residents only. So we've had to come back again. But that's okay. It's not a bad, it's not a chore. It's utterly delightful. And Geoff's very happy. This would be a nice place to bring a ball. Can you hear that bird? It's like 2 stones being bashed together. I hear it ever so often, but I don't know what it is. Can you hear it? All the borage is coming into bloom now, and it's absolutely alive with bees collecting nectar and honey. Last time we walked on this path, this was just coming up, but it wasn't up. And this whole path is just lined with borage, and the bees just adore it. You see him? Just beautiful. thought we would conclude our walk today. This was one of the first walks we took together, wasn't it? Was it day 2, I think, perhaps? So I thought we would conclude today's walk back down on the canal and check up on our ducklings, see if there's any more. And those 3 that were first born those couple of weeks ago, I bet they've changed a lot now. Something else that's brought me immense joy this week is I've perfected a couple of recipes that I've been trying to perfect for some time, and I've cracked it. One of them is yogurt, homemade yogurt. Yeah, that's brilliant. That was the biggest one for me, which is, it's something else now that I've eliminated from our grocery shopping, our supermarket shop. So we no longer buy yogurt at all. Each time I make it, I just keep a couple of spoonfuls as a starter, and then I just make the next batch from that. So we're completely self-sufficient in yogurt now, which is brilliant. Not only has it saved us money, but the taste is better. The quality, I think, is better. We're not using... Oh, hang on, there's a bike coming. Oh, there's 4 ducklings now, so I think they could be the ones we saw a couple of weeks ago, because they are quite a lot bigger, aren't they? But we'll go and explore and see if we can find any more. Yeah, we're on the other side of the canal now. I don't see any more ducklings, so those ones must have been, I'm calling them our ducklings. Look at them 2 sleeping. We're back at work now, and yeah, that's such a lovely walk. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for keeping me company, and it was beautiful. In total, we passed 6 dogs. I didn't pick Geoff at once, and I didn't turn around and go down a different path, and that for me is quite a thing. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful afternoon, friends.